Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing an unboxing, a using and a testing of a brand new intelligent automated watering system. Check this out. So what we've got here is a system from Rainpoint. Okay, and this is one of the high-end systems that we've got. We have a 2-zone Wi-Fi water timer. We have a smart water flow meter, a soil and moisture sensor, an outdoor air humidity sensor, a high precision rain sensor, another soil and moisture sensor, and we have a smart irrigation display hub, as well as instructions that tell you how to use it, set it up, and what you need to do. So the first thing you've got to do is download the app, and it's called HOMGAR, HOMGAR. So we've basically got to add devices to the app. We've got the app here, and it says here add device, and whatever type it is you want to try and add. So I'm going to try the display hub, which is that. So we have to connect Wi-Fi on. So hold the Wi-Fi button on the device for 5 seconds until it says scan. That's the Wi-Fi button at the top there. So we'll press and hold this for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now that is scanning. Okay, next on the app, keep your phone and the device close to the Wi-Fi router. So the app is trying to find devices. Found device. Do you want to add? Yes. Add device. Save. Okay. So that is now connected. So we will continue now and add the other devices to the app. So now we're going to add another device. Add. Soil sensor. That's what this is. Rainpoint soil moisture sensor. So we press on that. Ready for pairing. Keep the device as close as possible to the hub. Okay, next. The indicator will blink quickly and start connecting mode. So the device has been added automatically, so we've now connected this soil sensor. So basically, top and bottom, if you're having problems connecting, just check your Wi-Fi settings are correct, your Bluetooth on, and make sure you've got good batteries. Now what we need to do is get all these set up and into place, and then we can start monitoring and seeing what's going to happen. So this is the Rainpoint setup. This is the Rainpoint setup that we've got. We've got a 2-zone system there. We've got the soil moisture sensors, we've got the flow rate sensor, we've got a rain sensor, and we've got a humidity sensor. Now all of this can help you understand how much water your plant or your grass is getting. And with the data, you can make predictions and decisions on what to do from here. So we've got here the devices. Okay, humidity is saying 48% humidity. 2 millimeters of rain in the last hour, which is not quite right. That is online. That is online. And 0% moisture on these soil moistures. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take these soil moisture sensors. I can't really push these into the grass, but we can push them into soil that's very close. So we've got an area that's in sun here, and then over there an area that's generally in shade. You'll find those will not get as much sun, and these will get more, and obviously these will dry out faster. So it says to push them in where it says just above best. So I have the best line just pushed into the soil there. So the first thing I want to do, make sure the water's turned off, which it is. I'm going to take the hose pipe off of there. I'm going to be reusing this timer further up the garden. For now, disconnect that from there. It's pretty much the same sort of process. Okay, on nice and tight. So that's on now. Now you've got two options, a left and a right, depending on how many zones you're looking to water, and for automation for now. Put that onto there like so. And then we've got this flow sensor. So now we can measure the flow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, I'm afraid if you're like me, typical bloke, never reads instructions, you think you know what you're doing, I got something wrong. This does not belong on there. This tells you how many litres of water are passing through. But guess what? So does that. This goes on the other end of the hose pipe where you hold, if you want it. If you don't have one of those zone hubs, you can put this on the other end and you can just quickly see, while you're watering, how many litres you're using. Let me show you. Take your normal hose pipe. There we go. That just goes like that onto there, like so. And that goes like that onto there. And you can now see how many litres are going to come out. So, we're going to turn the system on. We're going to press the button, which is what you do. You press the button and it's going to come gushing out. There we go. But while it's gushing out, you can see now it is telling you how many litres of water. There's 0.58 litres there, okay, 0.59, and if we go faster, you can see how much faster it's coming through. Look, 0.7, yeah? Is that cool or what? Wow, rain sensor. Where's the flow meter? Flow meter. So it's saying 7.9 litres per minute. Okay, we know there's 60 minutes in an hour, so 60 times 8, 7.9, 7.9 times 60. And that's 474 litres an hour. That's what my current pressure is, 474 litres an hour. So it's telling me now I've used 16.9 litres, total of 17.2 litres, and we've been watering for 2 minutes and 12 seconds. 8.4 litres per minute. On the home meter, the water symbol is flashing, which means there is water being put down. Okay. Sensor 2 is 21 degrees, sensor 3 is 31 degrees, sensor 4 is 3 mil. So we just need to get to grips what everything means, and then we can set up a meaningful watering plan. And the beauty of this system is that with the rain sensor, you can make sure it doesn't water when there is rain forecast. As you can see, we've put some water down, and it's focused mainly on this sort of corner here, but actually it hasn't reached this end much at all, although there is some moisture that's gone down there onto that sensor. So I'm going to put a bit of water down there. So I'm going to put some water. So we'll just turn the tap off. You can see that the real-time flow rate has stopped. We're at 4 minutes and 44 seconds. 38 litres went down. Now you've got soil moisture, this one here. Look at that, 61,800 lux. This is the one that's getting all the sun. And the other one's only getting 6,782. So it's 54% moist. And where we've just put that water in, it's 79% moist. And it's saying that the temperature in that area is 29.3. So if we click on charts, now we're looking at moisture levels. You can see here that the moisture levels went across and then shot up really fast. That's the watering that I gave. Everything is set up now. We just need to understand it and get to grips with it and see what we can do with this data to improve our watering to make it better for the lawn. Obviously this is not just for lawns, this is for whatever you want to water, whether it's vegetables, plants, borders, whatever it is. Okay, it's a watering system that can be automated, set up and run from your phone anywhere in the world. So now we've had the system installed for a few days just to let it settle, let it do its thing and just see what sort of stuff comes in. We've not had any rain, so it's not really recorded much in terms of data and things like that. But I've been slowly getting to grips with what you can do with it. So you can program all your watering. You can be on a beach 1,000 miles away, press a button and it'll water your lawn. So you can water whenever you want. You can change watering frequencies, or you can just sit on your armchair, press a button and give it 10 minutes of water, or however much you want to give. So let me just show you a few things. But basically, that's now set on. If we want to give it a 10-minute watering, we can just press this button, because we've got two channels here, left and right. So if we press that, we can see at the minute there is no water coming on the grass. But if we press this left button, you'll hear it. And that's clicked in. And you can see that the sprinkler head is now doing its thing. That makes sure that it waters every part of your lawn. And only you can set that up. I have done videos on trying different sprinklers. That's not a bad position there. As you can see, we're getting most of this part of the lawn down here. I can bring that in a bit so it's not quite coming onto the path. and it will get most of the lawn, but it doesn't quite reach the top part of the lawn or that little section at the top. What I'm going to be doing soon is installing a proper sprinkler system where it's all buried into the lawn and we've got little pop-up sprinklers, something along that line. That is my aim. So as you can see, manual works just fine. So what I want to show you now is from the actual Humgar app. Let me just adjust the brightness here. Brightness is up. So if we open up the Humgar app and let it load. Okay, we've got the various sensors here. So if we look at the water timer, it says watering, and that is watering on the left hand side. As you can see, there's a little L there. Now if we go into it, it's on irrigation at the moment. We click on irrigation, it says it's currently watering, do you want to stop or not? Press confirm, and we should see, there we go, we've managed to turn it off. So you can be on a beach doing this. Now if we press irrigation again, for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, however long you want to do it for. If we just irrigate there and confirm, and there we go. So it actually works really well from the app. As long as your water sprinklers are in the right location to cover all your lawn, this is a good little system. You can be anywhere and you can change all your watering frequencies. Now what I want to show you now is just a few more things within the app. So you've got this planner here. You click on plan and you've got rain delay off or on. So that is there to sense if we get any rain and then it doesn't water. And then you can add all your various plans in. So we've got plan A, start time 8 AM to come on every odd day. And it comes on for 12 minutes. That is my plan. And then I've got another plan on odd days to come on at 6 PM. And basically the system will follow whatever you want on here. So if you want to add another one, you click on the plus at the top right. Okay, you can go for irrigation or you can go for a mist, which is really handy if you've got seedlings. If your system is running in a greenhouse, for example, this is a fantastic little system. So we're going for irrigation because we're going for the lawn. Stop watering by when? Duration or water usage. So you can count the number of litres or the duration. So if we go for duration, so we want to water for example, 7 minutes. Yep, and then you press the tick. So the start time is 8:07. Oh, that is the time. So if you wanted to do one in the day, for example, 2 o'clock PM, you set it to 2 hours and 0 minutes, and then you press tick. And then you've now got one coming on the odd days, okay, 2 PM for 10 minutes. Now, you can also go into calendar mode and you can select and see how everything's set up. So, and basically you can have it repeat every day, every odd day, or custom. So, it's a great little system. You've just got to set up where your sprinklers are. But it is something I am recommending. I've only had it a couple of weeks, so I've not been able to test it on a long-term basis. But based on what I've seen so far, it's a great way to collect data and see how much water you're putting down. Let me just quickly go through the rest of the things within the app. So you've got statistics here, for example, day or monthly. And you can see here, it tells you how many litres we've put on, 670 litres, which is a total of about 30 minutes or something like that. That was on the 6th, which was a few days ago. And because this is a 2-valve system, you can have 2 separate watering systems set up. So one for your greenhouse, one for your lawn. So we have here statistics, humidity sensor. Okay, it's currently 63% humid. Now the more humid things get, the more you get chances of getting disease on the lawn. So it's got a low of 62% humid and a high of 87. And again, we've got charts which tells you how the humidity has gone up over the last 24 hours. Now you can see it went up there about 6 AM. I think we had some rain then, but over a 10-day period, you can see how the data's there for you basically. And it's much the same with everything else you want to look at. We've got soil moistures. Oh, these are currently offline. I need to just put them back online. It's probably the Wi-Fi, it could be the batteries. I actually used some batteries what weren't at full strength. But then you've got your flow meter. It tells you how many litres you put down today, 59.9, a total of 766. So you can figure out how many litres to put down on your lawn or whatever you are watering. So there's all sorts you can go into. 30 days. It's a great little visual representation. Okay, rain sensor. Okay, 3 mil in the last sort of 7 days, but nothing in the last 24 hours. I'll show you the rain sensor. That is the Rainpoint rain sensor. I just placed it on there for now. I'm probably going to place it in a slightly more open area in case the rain doesn't hit this part. And then we've got this humidity sensor, air humidity sensor, and this just measures the humidity. You could hang this somewhere near to where you're doing things, but you don't really want to get these too wet. So I've just got them on there for now. You can see how I haven't quite got the watering right with the position of the impulse sprinkler there. It's missing the top corner there, and it's missing the top section of the lawn beyond the trees. So yeah, you've got all the data you need, depending on how much you want to get into all this. The hub, it's telling you the current temperatures. This is today, by the way. High of 24, low of 21. And over a 10-day period, we can see how the temperature's increased even further. So I'll just quickly show you this again on the hub, the display unit, and we take it from there. Okay, so this is the display hub, and you've got the light sensors here. Oh, hang on. Light. You press light to turn the display up, but this just gives you a bit of an indication of how things are. So today it's going to be a high of 27 and a low of 13. It's currently 10:49 AM, and yeah, the next plan is at 2 PM when it's going to come on and water. And the last time we used the water, we've used 58.8 litres. Indoor temperature, and then you've got all these different sensors here telling you what's what. So that one is the it's one of the sensors. I think that's the rain sensor, and that's the outside temperature. Then we've got sensor 1, 2 and 3. They're currently offline. We need to get them back online, but they just tell you how much moisture is in the soil, which is handy. If your lawn is drying out, then you can give it more. Same for your flowers and your borders. So overall, it's a good bit of kit. It is a good bit of kit, and I haven't used it long term, so I couldn't tell you what it's like long term, but like anything, if you look after it, they generally tend to last. Right, so when I mentioned that the soil moisture sensors had gone offline on the app, it's down to Wi-Fi signal. Certain parts of our garden, the signal isn't very good. It's not down to the app, it's not down to anything else other than the Wi-Fi signal in our garden. So I've just taken one out of the soil here. It's offline at the moment. So we've got soil moisture 1, which is in the ground now. That one's working. I've already put that one back online. This one says offline, as you can see. Now, all you need to do, you need to be fairly close to the hub, but you can press and hold this button and it'll turn red, and then it should turn blue. If it doesn't turn blue, just go a little bit closer. Right, there you go, it's turned blue, and as you can see, the sensor's come back online. It tells you 1365LX. Now, if we come into the sun with the sensor, put the sensor in the sun, you can see it's going up to 29,247 lux. So it is measuring the sunlight pretty accurately. So I'm going to put this back up in the garden and hope that we can keep the Wi-Fi signal pretty good up there. That's the other one just down there. So when I'm watering the lawn, some water will go in the borders, and that will give me an indication of how much water the lawn is getting. It all depends on your own system, really. What you should do is dig a hole first and place it in rather than pushing it in, because that could damage the unit. But we'll go back now, we'll have a look at the app and see if it's still drawing data. So looking now, soil moisture number 2 is still drawing data, 29,000 lux. Soil moisture number 1, 9,000 lux. Okay. So it's saying it's 3% wet up at the top of the garden, because that's where the hose pipe didn't get. But if we look at this one down here, it's 42% moist. So this one's definitely getting more moisture, so we need to ensure we get more moisture to that top end. This is how you can use data to make sure your plants, your watering, your vegetables, whatever it is you're actually watering, stay nice and stay in the best condition they can. Right, thanks for watching this video. I appreciate it. It's a long, detailed, technical video. Once it's set up, it runs pretty smoothly. It runs really well. For me, I'm reasonably tech savvy, but I'm not the most tech savvy, but I'm not bad. So it took me a little bit of time to set everything up, put the batteries in and get it all connected to Wi-Fi. But once that was done, it was done. And actually reading the data's really easy with the app. You just press the buttons, have a look, see what you want to do. Even setting the timer to do the programmable watering was really easy, and I didn't use any instructions on that. It's very straightforward and easy to follow. As we are now, we'll open up the app, HomeGar, wait for it to load. Now we have had some rain over the last few days, and I haven't actually checked the app for a couple of days, so it'll be interesting to see what we've got. So the hub is online, the rain sensor, nothing in the last hour. Water timer is online because we've just used it. Soil moisture sensor number 2, 73 degrees humid, 30.3 C, and 52,612 lux. Where soil moisture 1 has only got 12,674 lux. That is the one that's in the shade. Okay, so everything's working absolutely fine. And even the flow meter, the little handheld flow meter, shows 1.5 litres have passed through. So let's have a look at the rain sensor, okay? Past 7 days, 12 millimetres. Let's look at the charts. Right, so that is 24 hours, we want 30 days. Okay, so when you look at this, you can see there was 12 millimetres of rain on that one day, which was the 20th. There we go. Yes, it actually tells you here at the top left. So on the 20th, we had 11 millimetres of rain. So that is a substantial amount of rain. So I do actually really like this. and I recommend it. I recommend it. You get these small companies who are trying to build a brand, they're trying to build a presence, and they need help to get the brand out. So this was kindly donated for me to take a look, to review it, and to use it. And I'm going to keep this in the garden, and I'm going to keep using it. So overall, I do like it. I can recommend it. It's like anything. Look after it, set it up properly, follow the instructions, and it'll last you. If you just abuse things, things don't last, do they? Things just don't last. And then you think, well, I've just wasted all that money. It's like anything. The more you look after something and take care of something, it'll last and it'll give you the data that you need. Thanks for watching. Catch you again.